last one for you, Coach. The new kickoff fair catch rule. Where do you stand on that?
My feeling on that, and obviously it'll play itself out, I think, as the season unfolds. I think it becomes situational. I think it becomes possibly weather-related, weather-driven. I think teams that have dynamic return guys, it's not going to affect. I look at our guy and Jamal Agnew and some of the returns he had late in the season. I don't think it's going to affect him. I just think for us, we play it normal, and it's a tool that could be used maybe in a game time situation, or maybe potentially to if a team is kicking off or if a team is behind and they're kicking off to you, maybe you fair catch that, right, and give yourself the 25-yard line to maybe finish the game in a 4-minute mode or something along those lines. But I just don't see it really playing out a whole lot.
Really? You don't see it being any different than what we're currently seeing in the NFL?
No, I just think you have to evaluate your special team. I think each team's going to evaluate their special teams units.
Yes.
You're going to evaluate your kickers. How well do your kickers kick off? Are they kicking it? If they're kicking it deep anyway, teams are going to stay in the end zone. They're still going to get the ball at the 25.
Right.
But I think the teams that have those electric special teams units, it's still an exciting play in football.
Okay.
It was exciting for us last year at the end of the year with Jamal ripping returns out past the 40-yard line and things like that. So I just think it's team by team, case by case that you'll see it a little bit. But again, teams that have those returners, man, don't take the ball out of their hands.
So you're going to basically tell your guy full steam ahead. Ball on the 12, take it. Ball on the 2, take it. Like it's just as if there's been no rule
Rich,
change.
You got to understand. I mean, I think the league average was just north of the 25-yard line. Field position, start a drive. So it's, it doesn't make what's a yard, what's 2 yards in the big picture, big scheme of things. But if the ball is kicked to the 10-yard line, I mean, you should be out past the 25 with no problem. Even the 5-yard line with your return unit. So again, I think it's case by case, team by team. Who's back there returning it for you? I think who's kicking the ball off for you are all decisions that we'll have to make as we get closer to the season.
Yeah, I mean, your guy Andy Reid was saying, you keep doing rules like this, you might as well play flag football, which for Andy is like a full-on tantrum. That
is a tantrum.
That's a full-on Andy Reid tantrum where he just doesn't. Yeah. He still's whispering what he's saying. But to say that sounded like that's a full Andy Reid tantrum when he said that, Doug.
He did, I know. And but I agree. I agree with him, and I think it's I don't know if it's the player safe and health and safety, all of that. I just don't know how much of that really plays into this. I mean, it's a great play. It's an electric play. It's a dynamic play, and again, with guys that are electric with the ball in their hands, it's an exciting play for the fans as well.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.